Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on the first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give them 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson as his guys have now moved out in front. York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run with Ford. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. This is Ford. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Again, they turn to Ford. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They go play action now. Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Tough when their first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, 29 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 52 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man down the field. It's Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. After the sack on first down, Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw is Jackson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Bubba Bolden in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 45 yards.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Ravens 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And now here is another interception.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.